Guys, we had yesterday stopped our discussion at at the impulses of literature. So these impulses behind literature explain not only the evaluation of the various form of literature, but also our interest for this is merely the reverse side of the same matter in such form. If we are constrained to make others the confidence of our thoughts and feelings, experience, observation, imagining, we are glad to listen while others tell us of theirs, especially when we are aware with that the range of their commerce with life, the depth of their insight of passion, with the power of expression of all these things combined with render their utterance of unusual interest and value, while our own delight in artistic beauty while make us readily responsive to the beauty in which a master artist embodied what he has to say. So the writer of literature actually what they do, they actually create literature out of evaluation. How literature evaluate out of our interest about some matter, some subject matter, so that we can convert that subject matter into certain kind of form. it all depends on a, it all depends on our thoughts, our feelings, our experience, our observation, our imagining, that how do we acquire other observations, how do we acquire other imagination, how do we acquire other experience and feelings, and then how we calculate that data into some systematical form, and then we get out of meaning out of that thing. That is called expression of all these thing combination, that is called the expression of the combination of all things. What are the combination, what are the things that are combining and for producing some sort of literature, some fine sort of literature? Feelings, experience, observation, imagining, all these combination are there. Then it become, then the next thing is our interest and value, the utterance of our interest and value, while our own delight in artistic beauty, then our personal interest is very much important. Like we need to give we need to give our personal interest, our heart and mind, body and soul into the piece of writing, then we can create a piece of art. Otherwise it will be very difficult for us to get some meaning out of a rare piece of literature. Then of those of four impulses, the last name being in effect common, what is the last one is? Last one is our love of form as form. According to Huston, leave this last form right now. For purposes of classification, the other three alone count. Now it is evident that these three impulses continually merge together in life, in description, what we have seen or imagined. For example, we are almost certain in express a great deal of our own thought and feeling, and again any kind of narrative will be found almost necessarily to involve more or less description. As these impulses merge together in life, they will merge together in literature. So what were the impulses behind creating a literature, a good piece of literature? Our desire of self-expression, our interest in people and their doings, our interest in world of reality in which we live in, and in the world of imagination which we conjure into existence, and our love of our love of form as form. But here Hudson says that we should focus on only the three kind of impulses for now. Then now we will start with the themes of literature. Now we start with the theme of literature. It is, however, basically only to make our survey even approximately complete, we must go further and consider only the impulses which produce literature, but also the subject with which it deals. Now subject matter comes next. Like what subject you are dealing with, on what subject the piece of literature is made. So these being almost as varied as life itself. Like we have in life, we have almost in every aspect we have in our life, we have different subject matter to create literature, as the life is not static, so the subject matter is not confined to single one. May so for a little in life which may not be made and them for there in literature may at first sight appear to defy any attempts to reduce them to systematic statement, but still having range only to practical purposes, we may have purpose venture to arrange them into five large groups. Now they have arranged into five large groups. First, the personal experience of the individual as individual. The personal experience of a person as a person is the first purpose, is the first practical purpose of creating literature. Then the personal experience of the second thing, the thing which make us sum total of his private life, outer and inner. Then the second one is that the experience of his private life, outer and inner. Then the experience of man as man. These great common questions of life and death, and sin and destiny, God, man's relationship with God, the hope of the race here and hereafter, and the like, which transcend the limit of the personal allot and belong to the race as a whole. So all these combinations are there for the purposes as we may perhaps experiences of the man in this life for creation of the literature. So the relationship the individual with his fellows, like as we have already read that man is a social animal, so his connection or his association with the society is utmost important of the entire social world with all its activities and the problems, the external world of nature and of relationship with this, and man's own effort to create and express under the various form of literature and art. So it's depend on man's own personal effort to create and express what is there in literature, in what way he wants to create literature, in what form he wants to present art, and he wants to present art. So looking at literature in the light of these analysis and considering only the character of its subject, we may thus distinguish five classes of production. They not Hudson distinguished five classes of production. First, the literature of purely personal experience of the common life of man as man, like whatever experience we gather as a man, as a social, as a man, as a common person of the social world under all its different aspects. Then the man connection with the social world, like Alexander Pope has defined man's connection with all, with the society, with man, with God. That is something else. Think we will study in the next some other day or some other way of talking. For right now, the social world under its all aspect, the literature which treats of nature, and the literature which treats of literature and art. So the treatment of nature is very much important while studying literature. The treatment of literature is very much important. So how it treats how it treats nature, and how it treats literature as an art. So by combining result of these two lines of analysis, we get fairly comprehensive scheme of classification, and one which as will be seen as the advance of resting upon natural foundation. We have first the literature of self-expression. Again, the very first impulse behind literature, or the very first class of production, is that the literature of self-expression, which include the different kind of lyrical poetry, the poetry of meditation and argument, and the elegy, the essay, and the treatise, where there are written from the personal point of view, and the literature of artistic and literary criticism. So the what kind of literature is there at the first place? We have the literature of self-expression. The literature of self-expression, in which we include the different type of lyrical poetry poetry, the poetry of lyrics, where there may be some song, there may be some rhyming scheme is there. The poetry of meditation and argument, and the elegy, the essay and treatise, where there are written from the personal point of view. All these form of literatures are written in the personal point of view, and the literature of artistic and literary criticism. So for now we study here that the literature of self-expression has the different kind of lyrical poetry, the poetry of meditation and argument, elegy, the essays, treatise, but these all should be written in the personal point of view. So we have secondly the literature in which the writer, instead of going down into himself, goes out of himself into the world of biography, the ballad and the epic, the romance, the verse, the prose, the story in verse and prose, the novel and drama. Now what becomes? For first, writer writes in personal point of view, then writer goes out of his body, goes out of his world, and then he produces biographies, the ballads, the epics, the romance in verse, prose, and the story in verse and prose, the novel and drama. And thirdly, we have the literature of description, not in itself a large or important division, since description in literature is ordinarily associated with and for the most part of subordinate by the interest of self-expression or narrative, but comprising in the book of travel. And then in the literature of description we have book of travel and the descriptive essays and poems, some fairly distinctive minor form of literary form. So we have three kind of subgroups in which through which we can distinguish the literature, that how literature is produced into three forms, into three ways. First, self-expression, then the person writes in the way writes literature goes out from the body, and next we have the literature of mixture of self-expression or narrative, interest of self-expression or narrative. So I will come with the next topic. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.